Hey, what is happening, you teething Tepig? That's right, Arceus is not dead yet. Arceus, Pikachu, Espeon is the new way, with double Drapion, of course, for the Mew matchup, because we got no Path to the Peak, we got no Crobat in here anymore. Is the new way to rock Arceus, and it's pretty powerful, actually. I was killing it on the ladder the other day, and so if this gameplay isn't enough for you guys, go check out the secondary YouTube channel, AzulGG2. I post there almost daily gameplay videos from the stream and stuff like that. So if yeah, this gameplay isn't going to be enough for you guys to satisfy your Arceus Peak Espeon needs, go check out the secondary YouTube channel, AzulGG2. Link for that in the description. I've got a bunch of other gameplay with this deck up over there, so you can enjoy that as well. Looks like we are up against Sablezard here, and my opponent has a pretty decent start, it looks like. We've got an okay start as well ourselves. What do we want to go with this, though? So I'm going to hold the Collapsed. At Ultra Ball away the Boss and a Psychic. I think I am going to do that. Boss, Psychic. And I want to go get the Espeon, I feel like, to start to potentially slow down or stop those Sableye shenanigans. Okay. Espeon, Arceus. The other thing I could have grabbed there would have been Bidoof. Bidoof would have been a pretty good grab as well. But I think this is fine. We'll see how it goes. So I got the Collapsed and the Arceus for the next turn. Starbirth will get us that double turbo energy and something else. I don't actually know what else I want actually at that point, to be honest, but we'll figure it out. Probably a Research, maybe a Marnie. Marnie's super powerful up against these Lost Zone decks. They like to build up hands and kind of sculpt and craft their hands how they want to deal with future turns. So throwing Marnies at them is usually a pretty powerful play. Let's see, Fog. Vacuum. They did get rid of an Air Balloon, which is something they usually want to establish pretty early on, so they must have really liked that other card that they got to take there. Scoop Up Net going to the discard pile as well is always great to see. More Comfeys on the way. And you can see they built up quite a hand here. They're going to have a 9-card hand after this Comfey use. So they're going to attack with Cramorant. They'll go down to at least 8. And who knows, maybe they'll bench a couple more things and go a little bit lower. But even if they got all the way down to like 4 cards in the hand, it's probably better than the 4 random cards they would get off of Marnie. So I still want to definitely Marnie them in this situation. Ooh, Espeon top deck is sick. Arceus, and I would love to save this Collapse Stadium to actually bump a damaged Pokemon off my own bench, but gonna have to settle for the use this time. We still have another Collapse Stadium and a Volo in the deck to potentially heal some damage later on. And I do have a 0-card hand, right? I got a 0-card hand. I could go with the Research here and draw 7 fresh cards, but I think the disruption that I'm going to be doing to my opponent is a little bit more valuable in this instance. I'm gonna go with the Trinity Nova here. I'm not gonna set up anything else quite yet. Psychic, Lightning. I'm gonna go Psychic here, Lightning here. Next turn, though, I think I am gonna. This protects all my Pokemon, right? Okay, yeah. That means they do get Path plus Sableye. We will be able to get through. But I can bench Bidoof this turn with an energy on it, and because of the Espeon, they won't be able to actually Sableye it unless they get a Path to the Peak, which is possible. They could find another Path to the Peak. I'm sure they play more than 1, maybe 2, maybe 3. So I'm sure they play a little bit more than just 1. They did with the Colress off the Pokegear, which is a good sign for us. The Fog Crystal plays this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, but they had a Colress the whole time. Okay. I guess they could have got off the Flower Selecting. It's weird that they would play the Pokegear without playing Colress first, but I guess it would thin out the Colress, so that would maybe... Oof, that's an easy one. Double VIP pass to the discard pile. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gonna be at 10 after this Comfey. All right, so Sableye's online, but not doing anything in the current situation because I have energy on all of my Pokemon, so they're gonna need a little bit more than that. And finding Cram at this point is actually really hard for this deck. It's really hard for this deck to find Cramorant at this point because they generally play like 1 Quick Ball, maybe 2, maybe 1 actually to begin with. Like they sometimes don't even play 1. So most of the time, they got to find the Crams. Yeah, they're just going in with these. Actually, what am I setting up here? That's awkward. I guess. Why does this thing have 2 retreat cost? Maybe I should have put the extra lightning on the Arceus. I was thinking about doing it, to be honest. Guess the Arceus. Yeah, if I draw a double turbo, then I can at least attack with it. That is awkward, though. I don't really want to attach a lightning to retreat it to then put a lightning on it with the Arceus. That's weird. Maybe I'll draw a double turbo. Oof, they got the Sableye. They had to reach for that, though. They did so much digging. There's another Sableye. Okay, so maybe they were a little bit more comfortable than I thought. But they can't actually use either of these Sableyes. They have the Espeon set up. And there's just a pass. There it is. All right. Quick Ball. Better than Ultra Ball. I'm going to go ahead and Quick Ball this Drapion. Grab myself a Bidoof. But this is actually really awkward still. How do I want to play this? Go for the Crobat. Could Ultra Ball away these two to get the Crobat. I have both switches in here. Some double turbos. But then I really want to go with the Bidoof this turn. Not really, to be honest. Go with the Crobat play. Okay. Ultra Ball away. B-Barrel and the Raihan. Grab an Arceus Visar. All right, we're going to switch it up on him. I'm thinking about actually chasing a Sableye here, but they're down Comfeys as well. Chasing Sableye will put the pressure on, though. Marty would put more pressure on, though, maybe. Go back first. Let's see what we draw. Oof, not great. Ooh, actually really good. Switch plus Marnie. Love it. We got one Collapse Stadium left. We all have the Volo left, and we have the Pumpkaboo. Those are like the big cards that we have remaining in the deck. Able to make plays around. Flying Pikachu actually is pretty good in this matchup, so I'm going to go ahead and set this thing up. Double Turbo here. Bring in Trinity Nova. Grab both Lightnings. One to the Flying P, and actually one to the Crobat. Same reason we have an energy on the Espeon. Protect it from those evil Sableyes that want to be raining down some damage, but are unable to because my opponent hasn't found energy for them, nor have they... Oh, I gave them the Colchis Experiment. All right, how many Experiment is that? Quite a few, I think. Number 3, one Colress left. Yeah, they gotta find the Stadium Bump, and they gotta find the energy. And it like makes it awkward because like they have to find the Stadium Bump because if they not the stadium, yeah, they have to find this. Well, they don't have to bump my Stadium; they have to find Path to the Peak. So like any other card, like if they use a Comfey and they see Radiant Charizard and Path to the Peak, it's just like, well, what do I do here now? You know, so that's kind of the pressure that the Espeon puts on the Sableye opponent. It's not like they can just settle and be like, I'll get Path on a future turn to deal with this problem. They need the Path right now. And also, by forcing the Path into play the way we are through the Espeon, okay, there it is. It's going to be harder for them to use Charizard in... Oh, and they whiffed the energy. Let's go. Going to be harder for them to use Charizard in the late game is what I want to say. Awkward. Should I bench the Bidoof? It's a free kind of KO for my opponent. We just swing here. Another prize card. Down to 3 prize cards. So I'm feeling pretty confident that this might be kind of all we need at this point is these knockouts. They've got a lot of Sableyes, but not a lot of energy. Like I said, we put a lot of pressure on with the Espeon. It's kind of done its job up to this point. So if we can just close it out in 3 more attacks, we'll be in a pretty good spot. Maybe should have attached a double turbo. Didn't really think about Roxanne happening this next turn. Was a possibility. Did happen. This is where we could kind of struggle to kind of pull these last couple knockouts together, to be honest. But I expect my opponent's going to draw an energy at the very least here. I would be pretty shocked. Oh my gosh. They've actually whiffed the energy. Well, now this one is just all wrapped up. And yeah, pretty free dub here against the Lost Box. Up against the Lost Zone decks in general, Espeon is just so good. You go up against Giratina. They can't use Star Requiem. You go up against Lost Box. They can't use Sableye until it's become too awkward to try and use it. Do they even have any... I'm curious. Like, do they have Psychics in the discard pile? They had one. Okay. So Charizard is now an option for them, but they would need the Charizard, the Fire Energy, the Vacuum, the way to retreat the Sableye. They would just need a whole ton, and I don't think they're going to have it. I got the Psychic. So they're attacking with Sableye. And there's a Marnie, which is fine with me because my hand was dead for the most part, so we'll take that. Another reason this matchup can be so difficult for them is because in the late game, we can just use Flying Pikachu, which says you can't... Oh, no. Did they just... Wait, what? I think that's them just giving up. I think they're throwing in the towel on that one. Free dub over the Lost Box in this one. Yeah. This one's basically over. Like I said, if you guys want to check out some more gameplay with this deck, besides just these games, go check out the secondary YouTube channel. But let's go ahead. Let's get to another one. Losing the coin flip in this one, but that's okay. We can deal with it. Hopefully pull off a turn 1 Trinity Charge is going to be the goal. And that is exactly what we got. Also got some options with the Quick Balls, and potentially can put the Gardevoir, Radiant Gardevoir, super powerful up against the Giratina matchup. less powerful against other things. Really cool, interesting interactions actually against Palkia. So when we put it in play against Palkia, it doesn't stop our opponent from actually being able to... I doesn't like prevent damage from our opponent really, because if we put a Pokemon in play, they do plus 20, but because of the Gardevoir's ability, the Palkias do minus 20, so it kind of remains neutral for the most part, but that does mean we can kind of fill our bench aggressively and play around Echoing Horn. So it's a really cool interaction that actually comes up against the Palkia deck for sure. So that's a really cool interaction that comes up against Palkia. So it is a Giratina deck we're up against. I found this to be a pretty good matchup overall. I'm excited to see how this one goes. Like I said, we got a pretty decent hand here. I'm going to be looking to set up the Espeon as soon as possible, because that does prevent the Giratina from getting the knockout with the Star Requiem. And then the Arceus can't be KO'd by Giratina with the 280 damage. They can get the KO if they have like Goon, Ping, plus Net, or Choice Belt, which I haven't ever seen in a Giratina deck, but I assume someone out there plays a Choice Belt in Giratina, because it's not the worst thing ever. Just not great. Okay. Gonna go ahead and get rid of a Psychic Energy, and we got to get a Espeon. The VMAX is in there, and then I'm also gonna Quick Ball for the Crobat as well. Get rid of... That's a good question, actually. I think I'm gonna get rid of the Collapse here, because I don't really want to collapse myself yet. We'll go ahead and grab our Crobat. Then boom, boom, boom. Crobat for 5. Found a Marnie, which is exactly what we wanted. And I do kind of want to play this Ultra Ball to get another Arceus V into play. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I will get rid of Boss and Research. I think I value that double turbo pretty highly moving forwards. I'm going to hold on to that. Definitely value the Collapse Stadium to potentially clear up my bench of potential liabilities. And, ooh. Draw is not good at all. So we're gonna hope it improves after this turn charge. Psychic Lightning. Okay, I'm gonna go Psychic, and I'll put the Lightning here on the Arceus as well, because we have the Capture in hand, so this will make it so this Arceus can attack. And if we get like Marnie next turn, it would still make it so it attack. Otherwise, we can capture the active. Probably go grab ourselves a Bidoof to get us out of this dead drawing situation. And then we kind of progress from there. We see how it goes. Ooh, a Colress discard off a Comfey is never good for me. It's usually good for my opponent. So we'll see what else they have in the hand. But I'm assuming that means that they have a Colress in the hand, which would make it weird that they didn't play that as the first thing out of their hand. That's what I would have done anyways. But I can't think of another supporter they would want to play. But they can definitely get up to 7 here pretty easily, probably. One more Comfey use, and they're basically there. The thing is, can they get off another Comfey use? Get it to your Giratina, get it set up, get it in the active, and knock out this Arceus is going to be the main question here. And then, yeah, them losing the Colress, even though that means they do have a Colress for turn, which, you know, would have been better for them to whiff the Colress for turn, I guess, overall. It is another Colress gone. So once we start playing more Marnies, that will lead to better situations for us where it could lead to whiffs from our opponents, which is what we'd be looking for. Capture down on the Tina. I assume something like a Rangaroo or Cramorant. There's the Cram. It's going to come out here. And yeah, attack with Cram for turn. Spit innocently. Okay, so I can actually boss punch a Giratina instead here. But okay, cap. You do increase our outs of top decking by 2 now. And yeah, I think boss punch a Giratina here is in my best interest with the Power Edge. K-Wing Cramorant is okay there. But pressuring my opponent's energy in this matchup is usually the thing that leads us to victory most often. This extra energy on this Arceus is now feeling pretty bad. Not terrible, but I'm probably going to have to attach this double turbo to the Arceus anyways on the next turn, which makes it feel kind of awkward for sure. Not terrible, just not great. Hopefully it doesn't end up being terrible. They got the grass on the Tina. It does involve them just retreating the Tina. Okay, so that's like okay. I could KO this with Boss now and Power Edge. I can KO the Tina. I don't want to be doing that for my turn, though. I want to play a Marnie or something. Ultra Ball is perfect for doing that, though. Go Ultra Ball away. I kind of want the Arceus, actually. Ultra Ball away these two. Hidden Arceus. I had another Arceus in deck, so maybe I didn't need to hold this one, actually. I didn't need to then, yeah. I wasn't sure if I had another one. I didn't check my prize card, so. Starbirth, Marnie, and Cap. And throw the Cap. Actually, do I want a Flying Pikachu instead? I maybe do want to set up a Peak VMAX. It does have more HP than the Arceus, which could be a difference maker here. Hits a little bit less hard, but I also have the Espeon to work with. The Peak. See how that plays out. And Marnie. And we're looking for the Espeon is the main thing we're looking for here. Got the Espeon, even got the Flying Pikachu. Did not get did not get it out to B-Barrel or any draw supporters again. So that is the annoying part here, I guess. Grab double lightning. Oof, maybe just a single lightning. I think just single lightning. Well, I could get actually, I think I do have like a capture energy prize here. Ooh, or a lightning energy prize here. So if I got double lightning there, lightning attach would have let me attack. So definitely a mistake on my part. I was like, I'm pretty sure I actually have an energy prized somewhere. And I did. Mistake on my part. Could have played this quick ball on my turn as well. All right, the gates are in, but we're protected right now. Gardevoir means we effectively have 300 HP, so 280 doesn't KO us. And then the Espeon also protects us from the Star Requiem. Another gate coming into play. But they're burning an energy to retreat the Comfey. Oh, they put one on the Greninja, which is a little scary to be honest. Like, I'm scared of that. I guess the Moonlight Shuriken here would actually be pretty good. There's a Marnie, though. Thankfully, we were in another dead hand situation, which is never good to be. They have a lot of energy in play, though. So that means our Espeon actually hits pretty hard. We did find a double turbo. We did find a Ultra Ball to find a B-Barrel to get us some more cards. We'll see what they go for here. Will they maybe realize... Will they realize that they can't... Star Requiem is my question right here. Well, like, there's nothing... They can Star Requiem. It just won't do anything. Will they realize that, though? I don't know if they will. They realize it. Okay, lost him back. If they still have Zigzagoon, this can still get pretty dangerous later on, because Zigzagoon could clean up KO. How many nets do they have left is the question. They have 2 nets left, so definitely could be annoying with that later for sure. All right, I'm going to go ahead and Ultra Ball away. These 2. Barrel. Did they Colress last turn? No, they Marnied. Okay. Barrel. Max Mindstorm is only doing 100 this turn. If you want to be trying to use Flying Pikachu here. Peak. Harder treating Arceus wouldn't be great, so I would love to find switch card. Did not. So I guess are we harder treating at this point then? Kind of have to, I guess. I don't really want to just give up prize cards. Yeah, let him. Oh, they would only go down to 2 prize cards, I guess. Maybe it wouldn't have been that bad, to be honest, to just let it go down to 2 prize cards there. Then hopefully find a way to get rid of my Crobat through the Collapse Stadium, and I would have been able to guarantee that through the Raihan or the Volo grab. All right, but there are a lot of lost impacts away. Ooh, that's pretty good. The Sableye's pretty good here, though. KO my Arceus, set up my Crobat, maybe. Give him the Colress as well. Not the last Colress. They discarded pretty quick. Let's see what they got. Ooh, double VIP pass. I mean, you'd love to see it if you're my opponent. Selecting online. Out of a gate. I'll say, how many gates down is that? 1 in the Lost Zone. I believe 2 in the discard pile. That on the Comfey. Another Comfey use coming in. They're burning through the resources here, though. I only have 1 boss left to kind of pressure this Tina. The other Tina is damaged, though. That would get KO'd by an Arceus at this point, which is probably what I'm going to be setting up here. I don't know. This is getting interesting. This is definitely getting interesting. What else my opponent has? I assume the Sableye's knocking out my Arceus. They could go like they could actually have a really good play here where they knock out Arceus and then put 5 on the Pikachu, 5 on the Espeon, and that sets up both of those to get KO'd by a Lost Impact. The Sableye's about to put in work here for sure. If I can get the boss KO on this Giratina, them only having 1 gate left, we have a chance. I feel like a great chance, though. We'll see. Oof, other Giratina gets evolved. Will they even get that KO this turn, though? It seems like they maybe won't. They've done all these things. They have the Sableye in hand. They're not using it. I mean, we don't win for sure yet if we're just knocking out this Comfy next turn. I'm not feeling like we're doing a whole ton, to be honest. How many double turbos do I have left? My last one. Might attach the basic lighting to the Espeon over the double turbo. I'm not sure. Taking their time. Okay, they are going to be using Greninja. Part of a capture energy. Yeah, long wait on that one. Long pause. Oh, no, wait. They can't use Sableye. They can't use Sableye. Because of Espeon. Oh, what? No chance. The path to the peak. Unexpected. Definitely annoying. Okay, okay. I think we can handle it, though. I think we can handle it. All right, was that their last gate? 1, 2, maybe not, no. Okay, so we need to get this thing out of play. Actually, they only have one prize card left. Oof, this is getting close. Okay, so I can quick ball Flying Pikachu. Because I want to set up the Flying Pikachu. Yeah, what am I even trying to set? I should have tried to set up the Flying Pikachu. That was a big mistake, actually. That's what could make me lose now. So I got to set up a new Arceus all of a sudden. But I don't have an evolution for it. So I need to actually keep the Flying Pikachu. I should have quick balled away a Lightning Energy. Try and set up the Flying Pikachu. I couldn't even set it up anyways, though. Oh, man. Awkward. Okay. Arceus. Energy on Espeon is so bad. Oof. It's going to be an interesting one. Match. Bench. B-Barrel for 2. Okay. Raihan to the B-Barrel. Give it a Psychic Energy. Grab the Collapsed Stadium. Collapsed. Discard our Arceus. E-Barrel's protected from the Sableye. Max Mindstorm. Okay, I don't actually think we can win from here, but that was a pretty cool setup right there. But it is only our first 3 prize cards, which is not good. And I don't really have another setup of another attacker. I actually just kind of ran out of energy, to be honest. I actually just kind of ran out of energy at the end here. And they are just kind of like a gate/boss away from Kale and Microbat to close it out, it looks like. So, yeah. Not feeling super confident in the end on this one. And it does seem like we're going to get closed out in the end. I think we're losing this one. I would like to say we're winning, but I don't think so. They've got they got a lot of stuff in the Lost Zone. 5 energy there. Okay, 1 grass, 1 psychic. Hold up, hold up. Nah, they have the psychic they need. Go to attack with that. Oh, but they don't have another psychic for Sableye, actually. I didn't even realize that. Is there Ordinary Rod left? Because they've only used the Recycle. So they still have an Ordinary Rod left, too. Sheesh, they have so many resources remaining. Rami coming up for a hit. The thing is, they have no energy in play. So I'm just, like, not doing damage with this Espeon. I'm doing a little bit more. But I'm not doing enough. I'm not doing enough damage. And I can't set up another attacker. Ever make myself do enough, I feel like. So I think we are just going to lose this one in the very short run here. We just don't have enough to be able to win the game. I need like 1 more attacker set up, but it had to be like an Arceus, which I just didn't have. Spit innocently on the Gardevoir. That is rude. I actually might not even be able to move that. I think I do have both of my switch cards left. Nope, just 1. Okay. Gonna Volo the Crobat, bench the Flying Pikachu, attach the Flying Pikachu, Industrious Incisors into a switch. Okay, they're down 3 scoop up net. I could switch into the Flying Pikachu, paralyze this for a turn. Hold up. This wouldn't even be KOing this right now because I'm doing -1. Okay, so Thundershock heads. They don't have their last net. Tails? Okay. They still need to move it, though. Hold up. Probe switch. Boss again. No! The Cram closing it out. Oh, I was so confident with our start, too. I was feeling good. off the rip. Then I just kind of start to run out of attackers, and we lose to the Tina in this one. That's going to do it for these games. Once again, if you want to catch some more gameplay with this deck, check out the secondary YouTube channel, AzulGG 2. If you guys want to get the deck list and import and start playing with it yourselves, check out PokemonCard.io. Link for my PokemonCard.io page in the description. Link for the secondary YouTube channel as well. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.